If you're using AI in your creative workflow, the Creator Control Stack is a simple 5-part checklist that helps you stay in charge of what you own, what you can use, and how your work travels once it leaves your hands. In the next few minutes, we'll turn a messy mix of tools, prompts, assets, and platforms into a clear, repeatable control system so you can create faster without losing track of rights, sources, or distribution terms. Start by treating every input like it has a passport. Before you generate anything, list what's going into the project: your own originals, client-provided assets, stock media, fonts, reference images, datasets, and any third-party material. For each item, capture 3 facts: who owns it, what license applies, and what the license forbids. This is where most problems begin. People remember where a file came from, but they don't record the permission boundaries. Build a habit of saving license receipts, screenshotting usage terms, and writing down whether commercial use, modification, and redistribution are allowed. If an asset's status is unclear, don't guess. Replace it, buy it, or get written permission. This single step prevents the downstream headache of having to unmake finished work because one ingredient was never cleared. Next, create a lightweight audit trail. You're not writing a novel. You're capturing enough context to prove authorship decisions and reconstruct the bill. Record the tool names and versions, the date, the major settings, and the role AI played. Ideation, drafting, editing, upscaling, style transfer, or synthesis. Keep your prompts and negative prompts, but also keep what matters more: the human intent behind them. A short note like match the client's brand palette or generated 3 composition options clarifies that you directed the outcome. Save intermediate exports, especially the last human edited version, so you can show the transformation from raw generation to final craft. When questions come up later, this log turns vague memory into credible evidence. Now define the rights position of the finished piece. AI-assisted work often mixes multiple layers: your original contributions, license inputs, and generated material governed by platform terms. Your job is to decide what you're actually licensing to others. Write a simple right statement for the project. What parts are exclusively yours? What parts are third party? And what usage you're granting to a client or audience. If you're delivering to a client, specify scope in plain language: where it can be used, for how long, whether they can edit it, and whether they can train models on it. If you're publishing yourself, decide what you allow: reposting with credit, commercial reuse, derivatives, or none of the above. Clear output licensing protects you from accidental giveaways and prevents clients from assuming they bought everything forever. Then map the release path. Every platform is a different deal. Some take broad licenses, some allow training by default, some compress your files, and some strip metadata. Decide your channels intentionally: portfolio site, marketplace, social platforms, client delivery, or print, and match each to the level of risk you're willing to accept. Use the strongest file format you can for the job and keep a high quality master offline. Add visible credit where appropriate, but also embed metadata when it will survive the trip. If you're sharing previews, consider lower resolution watermarked versions, and keep the production files private. Distribution is not just marketing, it's rights management in motion. Finally, setup maintenance. Control isn't a one-time decision, it's ongoing. Create a folder structure that ties together your inputs, your log, your exports, and your write statement. Use consistent file names and version numbers so you can answer questions quickly. Set reminders to review platform policy changes and client renewals. If you find unauthorized use, respond in a measured sequence. Document the evidence, contact the user with a clear request, escalate to take down tools if needed, and keep records of every step. The goal isn't conflict, it's clarity. When you can show what you use, how you made it, what you granted, and where it was released, you're operating from a position of a calm authority. To put this into action, pick one recent project and rebuild it using this checklist. Don't aim for perfection, aim for repeatability. One page for inputs and permissions, one running log of how the piece evolved, one short statement of what rights you're granting, one distribution map, and one place to store everything. After you do it once, the process becomes fast and the payoff is lasting. Fewer surprises, cleaner client conversations, and a workflow that scales without losing ownership along the way.